Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Sanjoku. We're back at it tonight. We are talking about the Raiders. I usually have a gaming channel, but I wanted to go ahead and kind of expand my channel a little bit. I wanted to do it with the Raiders. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. Thank you to Samoan Raider. You're a big inspiration for me starting this thing up. I really love your channel. Whether you realize it or not, I'm one of your first subscribers. I truly love what you do. So I wanted to just kind of bring this out here 2 nights a week. We're going to go ahead and just dedicate it to the Raiders just because I've been a diehard Raiders fan since I was a little ass kid, and I really want to share it with you guys, just kind of get a different take on it. The big news today, Vontez Burfict, done. It's gone for the rest of the season. There's been a lot worse helmet to helmet hits this season, but when you have a track record like him, it really screws you. I hated this guy. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you until the day he signed with the Raiders. And then I automatically loved him. This hit, I'm not allowed to show it because of all the YouTube rules and everything. I'm sure you guys have seen it. It looked like Doyle was starting to get back up, but he did. I mean, he speared him and he had his head down, so it is what it is. If you have that name and you do a head-to-head hit, you're going to take the full suspension. Not getting paid and having to sit out the rest of the season sucks for us. Totally sucks for us. There is no other way to say it. This dude is our defensive captain. He puts everybody in place. He's the reason our run defense is so damn good right now. I could see Brandon Marshall maybe coming back, even though that totally sucks because he's no fucking Burfict at all. Like, at all. So it's going to be tough on our defense. Everybody else is really going to need to step up. But, we're 2-2. Being a longtime Raiders fan, I'm happy being 2-2. We got some tough games ahead of us. We don't come back home till November, so we got a big uphill battle that we got to fight through here. But I really think that we're going to be okay. Next, I want to jump into Derek Carr. I'm a big Derek Carr fan. I love him. I love him. He's not starting off too bad. He's got 888 yards, got 6 TDs, got 3 picks, sitting right under 100 as far as his rating goes. I really think that his biggest problem right now is John Gruden. I know a lot of you guys are probably going to get pissed that I said that, but some of you totally understand what I mean. His offense that he's running right now was innovative when he was our coach last time, and we won a Super Bowl, and everybody was like, damn, Chucky's the best, Chucky's the best. And then Chucky got traded, and that was a whole big thing. But Derek Carr is one of the best deep ball throwers in the NFL. And Gruden's offense is a lot of run the ball down your throat, quick slants. So he's going to end up probably topping out right around 4,000 yards again. His touchdowns are pretty much going to be the same that they've been over the years, which it's not too bad. I don't see another 2016 Derek Carr coming out. I'd really love to see that, but I'm, for as much as I love this dude, we've all seen it. When he takes one big hit, his feet get fast. He starts getting rid of the ball real quick. But I was hoping with how much he got hit and sacked, with how much he got hit and got sacked last year, I was really hoping that he would settle back in, realize he's not going to get hurt every time he gets tackled. He's running the ball a little bit better. He's getting us some first downs. Derek really needs to step it up. He needs a big game. I have a feeling that's coming. As weird as it sounds, I have a feeling it's coming next week. But we'll get into that more a little bit later. And then we'll jump into Gruden. Look at that face. For as much as I love him, I hate him. His offense was innovative years ago. But right now it's just true smash nose football. Which, I mean, it could work. It only works for a few teams, but they are not built like we are built right now. He really needs to just let Derek go. Let him call the offense. He knows the offense he's trying to run, but he's an egomaniac, man. This dude wants to be the man that's in charge of everything. And you could see him bitching at Carr when he goes off the field and he called an audible that wasn't the right thing. But at the same time, Derek Carr's going out there with him in his ear for the first 15, 20 seconds, just telling him exactly what to do. And I don't know if it's him letting Carr go or Carr just not listening, but he needs to start airing the ball out. There's no other way about it. I realize that our receiver depth is shit. AB completely screwed us. Williams is not a true number one. We can argue this until I'm blue in the face, but I don't care. He's not a true number one. Then when you have J.J. Nelson showing up every other week, Renfro disappearing every single game. We got rid of Ryan Grant. Really like that kid that we brought in. But I don't know if he's more just a speed demon or if he's actually going to make a big impact. I'm really, really hoping that he does. But Gruden needs to just kind of let go. Give Carr the offense. See what he can do. We all damn well know that this might be his last year in Oakland. And I really, really don't want to see that. Just give him a shot. Let him air that ball out, especially when he's carrying Josh Jacobs behind him. I'm sorry, this kid is a beast. Josh Jacobs is a beast. Why he's not getting 20 to 25 carries every single game is completely beyond me. Completely. He's a difference maker. He gets first downs. He constantly grinds his legs. Between Richard and Washington, our running back crew is actually looking really good. Feed them the ball constantly. We're ninth in the NFL right now in rushing. All our other stats kind of suck. But ninth in the NFL in rushing right now for everybody combined. Give this kid the ball and let him catch some passes out of the backfield. I think he only has like 6 or 7 catches right now, which is insane to me. Let him do what Richard does. Get him out there. Let him catch those passes out in the flat and see what he can do with it. I feel like he's being wasted right now. I know that he's been sick and that he said he lost a bunch of weight. So maybe they're just slowly working him back in. But you need to get this kid at least, at the bare fucking minimum, 20 carries a game if we're going to keep winning these games. Because the games that we did it, we kicked the shit out of Denver. We kicked the shit out of Indy last week. And then, well, we're 2-2. Yeah, I know we're 2-2, but we lost to damn Kansas City and Minnesota. Both those teams are going to the playoffs this year. There's no argument about that. And no, right now we cannot hang with those teams, which sucks because they came out there and they beat us. We jumped out to Kansas City in an early lead, and I was sitting there like the rest of you, like, oh shit, we are shocking the world right now. But Mahomes makes me puke a little bit when I want to say it. That kid is the real deal. He is a straight up real deal quarterback. He has completely changed that team, and they have so much speed on that team. Every bit of money they have is pumped into that offense. It's pretty much stay with us or we're going to beat you. And there's very, very few teams that can do that. But this kid right here could be a major part of stopping that and slowing it down. We need to get him the ball as much as we possibly can. Darren Waller has been a huge surprise. Telling you right now, if we would have kept Jared Cook with how many damn 2 tight end formations we're running right now, it would be a dramatically different team. I'm shocked we have not gone out and just picked up another. I know we're not going to find another Jared Cook or another Waller, but I mean, you look at Jared Cook now, he's doing nothing. Carr made him what he was. You get 2 good tight ends out there. I know our other tight end scored a touchdown last week. That was pretty damn random. Even Carr said in his press conference afterwards, like, oh, I'm sure he's super happy. That was never supposed to happen. And it wasn't. But if you had, damn, it would be so sick if we had both of them in there. Hopefully we go out and get another tight end if we're going to keep running these sets. If you had another receiving tight end who could also block, that would be huge, huge for this team. We don't have that right now. Teams are going to start keying up on Waller. You saw it in the games where we played the better teams. They kind of took him completely out of the game. But if you can't take him, I mean, they really didn't take him completely out, but they slowed him down. Williams is not a number 1 receiver. I don't care what anybody says. He is not. You don't go from a number 3 on somebody's team to a number 1 on somebody else's team. It just doesn't happen. But he's stepped up completely, and I do like it. I mean, he's catching touchdowns, but he's also dropped a few passes that definitely should have been caught. There's a lot of growth to be had. We need one more solid-ass receiver or another receiving tight end. And I really think that a receiving tight end right now would be better for us than another big-name receiver. Because let's face it, a big-name receiver puts a really damn bad taste in my mouth right now. Kind of kills me to see what's happening. Not even going to go down that road. Not even opening that can of worms. Just discussing the first quarter of this season. We all know what happened with that shit. Our defense, It's been pretty good. Like I said, losing Joyner or losing Burfitt totally hurts. Losing Abram right in that first game screwed us. This dude right here is going to be a star in the NFL. I am so glad he's a Raider. I mean, he's done for the year. I know he wants to come back, but there is no chance that he does come back. Going into Vegas, he's going to be a very, very pivotal point of our defense, which is going to be huge for us because our defense, I mean, especially at linebacker, I mean, shit, Lee's gone, Burfitt's gone, and for the year, we need to go out and get somebody. We're going to end up seeing probably Brandon Marshall. He knows the defense as much as I don't want to see him come back out. If he truly is healthy again, he could end up being a really good linebacker. I mean, he's been over 100 tackles in a few seasons. Him teamed up with Whitehead, who's also been over 100 the past 2 years. Could end up being huge. Our interior line, we got Hall, we got Hankins. I've been really, really disappointed with her so far. I think he's going to end up turning it around, but right now he's not the same player he was last year. The linebackers are hurting, and our secondary is paying for it. Carl Joseph, I've been a huge fan of for a long time. The dude's small. I mean, I get it. He hits incredibly hard, but he's little. You send a 6'4", 6'5" receiver down the field, you got his little ass covering it. He has to take that PI or just to stop the big play. There's no other choice. Morrow should not be at the top of this list. Mad Max could end up being something great. I think our defense really could end up being something special if we just get the right players out there and keep everybody healthy. I don't know what happened to Benson the other day. I I might be mistaken, but I didn't see him in the game, which totally pissed me off because he's been one of our most productive defensive players by far, hands down. So I don't know if they're taking him out, or if he was sick, or if there's something going on with him. I don't think he played last game. I know Mullen's young, but I think Mullen could end up being huge for us. Our corners have been, I'm going to say decent. Not going to be great because, I mean, we all saw what happened against Kansas City, and they've been burned more than a few times. But at the same time, there's a lot of speed there, and we're getting pressure. I mean, we already have 5 sacks this season, but we're not getting enough. And for those of you who are like, well, Farrell was supposed to, I mean, Colin is just a kid. This is his first year in the league. I was expecting more out of Arden Key. I'm not going to lie about that. I'm a big Key fan. I was really expecting him to step up. Corey, I think now that he's back in the rotation, I think you're going to see him a hell of a lot more. I think he's going to end up making a pretty big difference for us. But going forward, we need another linebacker. We need somebody who can step in there, fill that gap, really see what's happening, because that's why our run defense has been so good. I mean, there's no other way around it. Our run defense has been, look at that, 9th ranked run defense, or I think we're higher than that in our rush defense. Those are our rush yards. But I really think we could be something special. And it's not going to happen overnight. It's probably going to take us another year or two. But if we can get these right guys in place, keep everybody healthy, which is huge. I know all teams go through it, but it always seems like we lose our key damn players right at the start of the season. And then your backup's your backup. It is what it is. And then we're on the road until November. I guess we have a home game coming up versus the Bears in London, which is the biggest crock of shit ever. I don't understand how we're on such a long stretch. I know Gruden was pissed about it. Other teams have said stuff about it, just about how screwed we are with our schedule this year, which is insane to me. But there it is, the big Khalil Mack game. It is what it is. We're not going to go back down that road. Here's my thing, though. Him and Carr, they really are good friends. And so I could totally see one of these two, I'm really hoping it's Carr, just going off this week. Just truly going off. I really think it could be Carr. I really think we could win this game in London. I know we're flying straight there. We're going to have 10 full days there, so hopefully everybody can adjust. They can get back into their training. But if we can beat the Bears, we'll be 3-2. We'll be looking extremely good. But Carr needs to. This is the game. This is the game where Carr needs to just say screw it and just try to light it up. I know he doesn't have the weapons, but we do have a shit ton of speed on this team right now. Just an unbelievable amount, and we need to start using it. And you guys saw that reverse last week. He was gone. There was nobody even close to him. He was splitting his own players to make it to the end zone. So if we can use that speed, not, and I hate when people say the dink and duck game, but I mean it happens. We've all seen it. We need to just let it go. Just let the ball go. Use Waller. Get Jacobs his 25. That's it. I think just 25. You gave him a true 25 carries, and then our pass game was looking pretty good. It doesn't even have to be great. Carr goes for like 250 and maybe 2 touchdowns. I think we definitely win this game. Our defense needs to hold up. It played really strong last game, and I really think that if we can take away their run game, drop back and just play coverage defense, we should be able to come out and smack the shit out of the Bears. But their defense is solid. It truly, truly is. So it's going to take some, I don't want to say trick plays or gimmick plays, but it can't be our usual ground and pound offense because it's not going to work through this defense. They will shut that shit down in a heartbeat. But over the first 4 games, I'm really thinking 2-2. I think we can win this game. I think we can go to 3-2 right here. If we can come out of this whole stretch right here at 3-3, I think we really have a shot at getting into the playoffs. Now we haven't played the Chargers yet, but I think we'll go 1-1 with them. Denver's a dumpster fire, which I truly, truly love. John Elway has no business being in somebody's front office, so keep that going as long as you can in Denver. That is just a man that just makes terrible decisions. He got lucky as shit with Peyton. We all know that happened. I don't care if you have the worst team in football. If you put Mandy as your quarterback, you're going to end up being a hell of a lot better. And they had a defense that was insane back then. But their defense is shit right now. Von Miller, nobody believes in that coach. Miller was pissed. Sanders came out and says that when your own team comes out and says you suck, you know that something's not going right out there. So let Denver just keep burning. That is the best thing ever. The Chargers, getting Melvin Gordon back is going to help complete that offense to where they're going to start scoring a lot of points again. But not having him, I know Eckler stepped up huge, but teams don't respect him like they respect Melvin Gordon. Now that he's back in the fold, realizing that he wasn't going to get paid because he's a mediocre running back. But he's a big part of that offense. So I really think we'll see a change in the Chargers. Kansas City, like I said, shit, they're 4-0. They're a tough team to beat. We have to get past them, no matter what. Them and New England. New England's offense and defense this year are insane. If we're going to end up squeaking past either one of those teams, it's going to be because of Carr. And you have to let him have that opportunity. This might be his last year in Oakland, which would truly, truly piss me off. Especially if they don't give him a chance to just say screw it and just start slinging it. I think that's what everybody forgets. In 2016, I realized he wasn't scared, and when he took a big shot, he wasn't stutter stepping all around the pocket. But he was airing that ball out. And I know he had Cooper, know he had Crabtree. Crabtree was playing lights out at that point. But he still has weapons right now. He still has them, and he has extra speed right now. Send these dudes down the field. If nothing else, they're going to pull a safety in a corner, which will open up the field for Waller to get in there. And if you send JJ down one side, you send Waller across the middle, and then you send Williams just kind of up the sidelines on a little in or out, somebody's going to be open at that point. So you always have your check down. Carr's always going to go to that check down for as much as it frustrates us. The screens on 3rd and long are starting to piss me off. 3rd and 5 and they're running 3-yard outs, starting to piss me off. Get to the marker, make the pass, make the play. But I really can see us making it. I'm going to call it right now. I know it's my first video, but I'm going to say we go 10-6, squeak into a wild card. Probably going to have to get past Baltimore or somebody like that to make it into the actual rounds. But I still think we could make it to the playoffs. If you guys enjoyed this video, please subscribe to it. Like I said, we're going to do 2 videos a week dedicated to the Raiders. And I really want to grow this channel. I really want you guys to subscribe to it. Click that notifications bell because I really want to go live with you guys, especially on game day when we come in, just to get the live reactions because I'm usually pretty fired up and going pretty crazy right then. So I'm definitely going to do those videos, and then we'll pump out another one through the week, just kind of predicting what's going to happen, seeing what's going to happen. I know the quality might not be the best right now, but as we grow, it's going to keep getting better and better. But I really appreciate all you guys tuning in. Please tune in next time. I had a great time tonight. Thank you all very much, and we will see you next time. I'm Sun Joku, and we are out.